Welcome to another extremely random life edition vlog because those are my favorite. And can I just say that I am vibing and just really feeling either like Lindsay Lohan, Sarah off Outer Banks, or Jennifer Lopez because of this aesthetic here. Got just a little bit of makeup on, got my hair done differently. Like, what do you guys think? Okay, you guys, so I have observed two traits about myself that I don't know if I would call toxic or bad habits or useful come in handy later on. So let me show you. Okay, but first of all, as I'm looking through this drawer, because, I'm going to show you what one of these traits is about myself, I found these. I found Chase and Marshall. These were from Maverick's birthday, part of his birthday presents. I'm coming, honey. They were in the drawer and behind it in his changing table. I knew they would show up somewhere. I knew that they were like misplaced or fallen or I'm so happy. So this is what I do. Look, this is practically, I don't even know, is there like two left in here? And like this one is like basically empty. And like these are basically empty and like this and like these. Like what I do is when specifically two things are basically gone, I get a new one out. And I save all of these, but I will be using them. Don't worry, I'm not going to waste them. Like, I'm going to combine them all into one or something, but like, am I the only one that does this? Maverick is down for his nap, so I get a little bit of me time or catching up time. I never know. There's a million things that always needs to be done. It never ends. And I also love to have a little bit of time to mama wifey, So we'll see. But mamas, I have a question for you. When did you transition your child over to sleeping on their own? Whether you have lots of children, one child, I'm ready for this era to come to a close where Maverick can go to sleep by himself, but he's not there yet, so I understand that. Ever since he needed me to, because obviously like when they're newborns and they need you constantly versus like when I knew he couldn't go to sleep without me, like I'm always covering his eyes, that's his thing, he needs to fidget around with something. I have tried to, it's very far and few in between, to give him like a stuffed animal or his blanket or something, but he doesn't like that. And then sometimes I'm like, mama needs a little break, like I can't hold your hand, but I'll lay right here on the floor beside you or sit beside him or something. I am a mama that gets overstimulated easily, and I'm not a very touchy person in general, so I don't know what to do. I do not believe in the cry it out method, this self-soothing. I'm sorry, that's like abandonment, and that causes a whole heap of trauma and stuff. But like Maverick is 2 now, and I just feel like maybe he's ready to start. Like we'll do the check-ins kind of a thing, so he knows that like mama's close by. Maybe I'll explain to him like mama's got to go do stuff, or mama's got to go to bed too, or something. I've tried it a little bit, it just hasn't been successful. I don't know. So what are your mama's thoughts? I need some help. So I'm the type of person that cannot handle not having things in stock in our home, like when it literally everything, like if it's my favorite cleaning products, favorite hand soaps, you name it. Like I don't know, I do not know how people can wait until it's all out and then they go and then they get some more of it. I'm like, that's panicky, that's scary, and usually what happens is ever since COVID destroyed the world, society, everything, nothing will ever go back to the way it was. I have to live with that depression, often. But there's just stuff isn't always in stock, and it might be your favorite of whatever, and it's just not there. So you're just lucky if you happen to get it, I mean, it's gotten better, granted, but still. So my other toxic trait is I always like have this congregation this group of bottles that always pile up under the sink, and I will eventually, when I'm tired of like having too many like almost empty favorite hand foam soap bottles, I'll combine them all together, and I'm not even sure what scent comes out because you have a million things in one, but it works. I don't know, it's just my thing. I just always do this with hand soaps and baby wipes. What do you guys do that to, or am I the only one? One of my very favorite things in life is to be the queen of organization, and I recently did that right here in one of our cabinet areas in our kitchen. So we have Maverick's area of like his little medicines, vitamins, same for Donovan, same for myself, and this is where I keep the pot holders, they're hot pads. I was thinking of you guys. And I used to keep Maverick's bibs here, but I think I'm officially done with his bib era. And I'm sure he's done with it too. He is 2 now after all. And then I cannot live without my clothespins. Oh my gosh. And we got our pens and, you know, little sticky notes and paper for, you know, lists for the store. Or sometimes I like to write down a little note or something to keep it old fashioned instead of just texting all the time, you know. And then we have like our little area of like, there's usually something to return to a store. How did I buy this open from Walmart? What the heck? And I didn't use this for the cake decorating that I thought I was going to. My cake decorating era is kind of officially over. Keep the keys here. And yeah, that's about it. I want to keep it minimal. There are some people that literally have, maybe there's one video on TikTok where everything was open. You saw everything in every cabinet, on every shelf. Like, it's one thing to do that in your bedroom like I do, but like a kitchen? I could never. But I feel like in moderation, a little bit of openness like this is actually really nice. Look what my amazing handyman did for us. He put all these 4 beautiful family photos so symmetrically, so beautifully on our wall, and I couldn't be happier. I love them so much, and my husband. It was time to freshen up my gorgeous Mother's Day bouquet. So I gave it some fresh water. Well, I actually completely switched it out and gave it fresh water. I only give it, when I do flowers, it's the bottled refrigerated water. I do not trust our tap water. And I gave it some more flower food. Sadly, the pink roses died and some of the other leaves, but that's okay. But it is looking full of life and vibrant again. I need all the coffee I can get, all the energy. I don't know what my deal is, but I woke up this morning feeling like I didn't even sleep and cramping. Like, female monthly Shark Week is like over now, so this is very strange. And like the weather is changing, like the clouds are coming in, it's getting overcast. Like, I'm not that old, I'm only 34 and a half, but I declare every time the weather changes, I'm getting scared. I'm getting worried for myself. It is getting awful, and like I feel like a trash can. Oh, I feel be like on Maverick show, the Genki Park, where the tummy says, "Oh, I feel so sick." And I are quoting movies every day now, and I love it. But like, I'll need something. I am so excited to let you all know that I finally have my favorite earrings back in my life. I bought 2 sets of these. Yes, 2. Thankfully, they are affordable. They're at Sally's. They're fake, of course, but they're gorgeous. They're bedazzled. They're diamonds. It's the perfect, like, size. It's not too big. It's not too small. And it goes with everything. But I do need advice about how to clean jewelry because I'm not even going to go there. Yeah. I love these things so much. And when you love something, you have to get 2 of them. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for joining my very random life vlog. Toodles!